Good morning. It is Saturday, April 16th, and it's time to start draft 3. I did do a little bit of running around this morning. I had to drop my husband off at work at 8:30. I've been up, like you saw, since 4. I woke up at 3, but didn't get out of bed until close to 4. So, doing great. We deserve the coffee, so I hopefully don't fall asleep in the middle of the day. We have Jade's second doggy training later this afternoon. After I dropped my husband off, I did stop at Target. I needed to get a few things for around the house. Our spaghetti thingy broke, so I got a new one of those. I got my coffee there. I've gone to Starbucks more in the last month than I have in the last 7 years. So over my birthday weekend in March, I decided to go to Starbucks to get a drink while I was at the mall. And they had this new drink called the Toasted Vanilla Oat Milk Espresso Latte Caffeinated Coffee Drink thing. I don't know what it, anyway. Toasted Vanilla Oat Milk. Something about that just sounded really good, and I was like, I'll give it a try. So I got one, and it was really good. I really liked it. And I've just been getting them when I'm out. So they're really good. And then I was in line to buy another one the other week, and I was like, these are probably so bad for me. I shouldn't be drinking these. I was like, let me look up the nutrition facts real fast. So while I'm in line waiting to order, I'm looking up these nutrition facts. Not that that would have made me not order it, but I wanted to know. They're actually not bad. There's no fat in it because they use oat milk instead of regular milk, and there's very little sugar. There's 11 grams of sugar or something, and I was like, okay, so now there's no reason not to get it, basically. Anyway, the big thing this weekend is starting draft 3. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm starting it. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what I'm doing, so we'll see how this goes. I really don't know where to even start with it, aside from rereading the second draft. So my plan for at least today, if I need to finish it up tomorrow, I will, but I'm hoping I can finish reading through draft 2 today. I did earlier this morning go ahead and export it from Scrivener into a PDF. So I'm gonna sit over in my cozy little reading relaxation section over there and start reading this draft. I wanted it in a PDF format because I didn't want to be able to make notes or change typos. I don't want to mess with that. I just want to read through the whole thing and see how it sounds, and what this, see if I can figure out, where to go after that. So that's the big plan for today. It is, what time is it? It's 9:45. So I've got a couple hours before I have to take Jade to the dog training. So I'll do a couple hours of reading, hopefully. And then after the training, we'll hopefully finish it up this afternoon. I don't know. It's 61,000 words. I don't know how long that'll take me to read. And I'm not, yeah. We'll see how far I can get today. So I've already, like I said, I've already done the PDF for myself. I'm going to grab my iPad and just head over here and start reading. Okay, it's about 11:30. I've sort of been reading for an hour and a half. The dogs have been super active, and so I've just been trying to calm them down and stuff. But anyway, I am 47 pages into a 143 page document, so still a ways to go. I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna have to go get lunch and get ready to leave with Jade and all that kind of stuff. But so far, not terrible. The thing that I am noticing the most right now is just all of the little small inconsistencies, side characters whose names go from Ezekiel to Carl randomly and repeated information, or there's one point where you know, people's body type changes from scene to scene. Stuff like, you know, in one scene it's like she was super short, and then the next scene she's like super tall and can reach stuff on high shelves. So stuff like that obviously needs to be corrected. So far, plot wise, I think I'm doing okay. I don't see any like super major plot holes or anything like that, so that's good. There's definitely inconsistencies in terms of like character voice. I think the female main character's voice is pretty consistent. The male main character's voice is kind of all over the place, so I'll need to work on that. But I'm happy that so far there doesn't appear to be really obvious major plot hole kind of stuff, so that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit longer, and then get some lunch for myself and get in the car with Jade. All right, it's noon. I'm done with reading for now. I'm struggling just because I'm so tired. I keep being like, ugh. So that caffeine kick didn't last too long. I've just been awake for a really long time, but we'll see how far into the rest of the draft I can get this afternoon. But for the moment, I'm gonna go ahead, get something to eat. I don't know what I want, but I'll eat something and then we'll be on our way to dog training.
Jade, look, good girl.
Wow. We're home from training. It didn't go great. There were 2 other dogs in the class this week, and Jade was just completely distracted the entire time. Like, she was not paying any attention to me. She was just pulling constantly on the leash to try to get to the other dogs and get to other spaces in the room, and like it was not good. So we'll have to practice at home and try to practice in like some sort of environment where there's distractions to try to get her to like focus on the commands and like the rewards and stuff. But she was just a mess. So I spent some time, we got home and she immediately was like conked out on the floor. So I just tried to spend some time like petting her and being soothing, and I can already tell she's gonna be super cranky the rest of the day because she's really tired, and I can just tell she's cranky. So anyway, what time is it? It's like 2:30. I need to try to finish rereading this draft, or at least, you know, keep going with that. I really want a break, just sit and do nothing, but I also really want to finish this reread, so I'm gonna sit in my chair and keep going on the reading. I did get a little snack for myself at Target. I've never seen these before. They're called Smart Sweets, and they're plant-based. They're vegan candy, which normally I would never care about, but they only have a few grams of sugar, and I was like, I'll try them. They're pretty good. They do have a little bit of a different undertaste, but they're pretty decent. And for 2 grams of sugar, okay, a bunch of fiber. Ooh, can't eat too many. Anyway, I'm gonna eat and read. All right, it is almost 5 o'clock. I got a little over halfway through. I am so tired. I'm really having a hard time concentrating. So at least I've done about half, a little more than half. Hopefully tonight I can get better sleep and I'll be a little more with it tomorrow. Hi, baby. Oh, look at that big stretchy girl. Yeah, she a big stretchy girl. I need to go pick up my husband from work here in a few minutes. I might try reading a little more later this evening. I feel like there was something else I was gonna do this evening. I don't know. I'm just like super out of it. So I'm glad I got through what I have so far. That's, you know, progress. So we're good. It's okay so far, There's definitely some scenes where I'm like, you were super not into writing this scene, were you? They're just like really dull. But again, like, I'm not seeing yet any major plot holes so far. That's, I think, what I was most worried about, is just like, crap, what if I read this and like there's some major issue with, you know, the plot. Okay, again, I'm super tired. So I'm going to cut this off for today. I will be back tomorrow to do a little more work toward draft 3 of Project Model RomCom. Good morning, and what a morning it's been. I have cleaned up more bunny poop today than you can ever imagine. I had finally gotten every bunny settled. Everyone was clean. I went to dry my hair and just sort of, you know, straighten it a little bit. I went back out there. Crispin had fallen over, gotten poop all over himself. Had to clean him up. I tried putting a diaper on him. We've tried this before, but he freaks out with the diaper on. Like, he's trying to hop and like get out of it, and he's falling over, and he's just like a disaster. So I feel like I can't put that on him because he's just gonna like hurl himself around trying to get it off. So he's back in his nicely cleaned little area now. And I'm here. It's almost 11. I want to finish rereading this story. I'm hoping I can get that done in the next couple hours. I also made a little bit of a decision earlier today. So you already know this because this is going to go up on Friday. There wasn't a Tuesday video. I had planned on doing a Tuesday video. I'd actually already like done a rough cut edit of the footage I had from last weekend, but there was other stuff I wanted to do to make it fun, and I don't have time to do what I want to do, and I don't want to put up a video that I don't feel like is good, you know? So I'm just gonna skip it. I'm gonna save it for next week. Hopefully get it done by next week. And I can't tell you, I was just like stressed about it, and I don't like skipping videos. Like, I just don't like that. I don't like that inconsistency in myself or in other people, frankly. As soon as I like made up my mind, like, okay, we're just going to put it off a week and not worry about it, because literally this is not the most important thing in your life. It was like, it was a relief. It was less to do today. So yeah, it was the right decision. I don't like that it was a decision I had to make. I don't know. So anyway, hopefully you'll see that video this coming Tuesday instead. For now though, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my iPad again, keep reading. There's a few other things I'd like to do today. I have some other projects not related to writing at all. I'd like to experiment with some different stuff, but I need some time to like figure some stuff out about it. That's so vague. I'm sorry. It's not anything. I'm excited about it. I think it's a good idea, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do with it. Anyway, I want to get the reading done. And then also my plan after I've finished with the reading is I want to take the next, maybe like later today and the next couple days, to just sort of hopefully formulate some kind of plan, or like what I think I need to do next. Because again, like I said yesterday, I've never done a third draft before. I've never really truly revised a draft. Like, I know I had draft 1 and then I have draft 2, but draft 2 is basically a new book. I rewrote 80% of it. So it's not like I was going in and revising most of the time. I was just rewriting scenes completely, like brand new scenes. So I don't feel like I've ever really revised a complete manuscript before. So, and that's really what I'm gonna have to do for draft 3. Big learning curve, and I just sort of want a couple days to sort of brainstorm and problem solve. I don't know. Think of all of the things I might need to do. So yeah, let's get to reading. I'm so glad I have this chair. This was a great idea. Oh, I finished reading it. Thank goodness. It is 1 o'clock. It took me way too long to finish reading it. When did I start? At like 11? It took me 2 hours to read like less than 100 pages. I kept getting interrupted by the dogs, checking on the bunnies, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I finished. I finished. Next task is figuring out what to do next. Like I said, I'm going to try to take today, the next couple days, to just sort of process the story, go back through it a couple times maybe, and try to figure out, you know, major things that need to be changed, stuff where I'm going to need to like rewrite scenes or portions of scenes or add new scenes or delete scenes or stuff like that. Because obviously you want to start with the big stuff and then work your way down. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. We'll see how it goes. I feel good. I feel good that I finished reading it. What a great accomplishment for the weekend. For the moment, I'm going to go grab some lunch and I'm going to work on some other stuff this afternoon. And just sort of mull things over. Mulling. Just going to mull a bit. If you have any tips for revision or things you would suggest starting with, or how you like to go about revising a complete manuscript or like a short story or any kind of thing you've revised before, let me know if you have any tips, any tricks, any suggestions. Throw those in the comments. I'd love to see what you think, and maybe that'll help, because I'm honestly like a little nervous that I'm gonna just get stuck in the bog of words that is my manuscript. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, do make sure you click the subscribe button. I post videos usually on Tuesdays and Fridays. I have so much exciting stuff coming up in May. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening in May, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi. Were you a good boy while I was gone? Were you a good girl? Yes. Oh, look at you, little pepperoni. Yeah. Hi. You just want belly rubs.